Now, when it comes to link building, most SEOs are straight up junkies.
I'll proceed directly to the intravenous injection of hard drugs, please.
And it seems some members of the community will literally do anything to get their hands on them. Literally beg, steal, or borrow. Yoink. Now, being scrappy and industrious around getting links is one thing, but being deceptive is another. On this week's Canonical Chronicle, we are going to talk about the latest in all things Google, including clamping down on deceptive link schemes, new local SERP listings, new features for redirects inside of Search Console, and also new shopping ad placements in Gmail, Discover, and YouTube. So, please click that like button, and without further ado, let's get into it. This week on Twitter, Aleda Solis highlighted an unscrupulous webmaster that was targeting her, asking for links. Now, link outreach is perfectly normal behaviour, but this time some dodgy SEO was asking for an image credit link to an image they didn't even own.
You naughty, naughty.
Naturally, Google engineer and banana enthusiast John Mueller stepped in to ask for the culprit's URLs to see how they handle it on their side. How they handle it on their side? I'll give you one guess how they're going to handle it on their side.
Say hello to my little friend!
Sometimes when I hear SEO advice, it's like hearing an ad from the distant past.
It's Procter & Gamble's Golden Fluffo.
So when I heard that Google is now putting directories like Yelp and Yelp at the top of the local SERPs, I was a little bit miffed. However, they're actually doing this to comply with the EU antitrust regulations. So from now on, we're going to see brand listings at the top of a local SERP from Yale.com and Yale. So, should you go out and sign up to all these directory listings so that you can get alongside millions of other businesses?
Take a ticket and have a seat, please.
Oh yes, you probably should, but not for the reason that you think. So Google uses third-party directories to understand who you are as an entity. So, do you feature in the British Medical Associate directory? Probably a doctor. Are you in the Legal 500? Probably a lawyer. Are you in every single directory on the internet with spin tax descriptions and links back to every service page that you have? Ooh, probably an SEO. No, I'm only joking. So being understood as an entity is a really big deal because it gives your brand name a different weighting and a different treatment inside of the search engines. But before you rush out and sign up to all of these directories, I'd recommend fast-tracking it by using a service like Yext. Yext helps you control all of your structured data around the web and help you sign up for all these directories at scale, plus it helps you manage all your information if it changes. Now, when a client comes to Typee Media to help migrate a site to new URLs, our first reaction is that of a calm, strategic thinker, a yogi, if you will.
Why, God, why?
And then when it comes to the migration itself, that's a breeze. Everything is under control from start to finish.
Fuck, oh!
Nah, I'm only kidding. Migrations are hard work, so we take whatever help we can get to make sure that our client's traffic goes from one URL to the other without being disturbed. So now that Search Console have released a new feature to help validate redirects, we're all very happy.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
The new tool gives you the top 5 URLs in the migration and shows you the actual redirect flow. So this allows you to validate your redirects to see if Google themselves can actually follow and understand them. This should go a very long way to helping us being much more successful with migrations, as Google themselves are giving us 2 thumbs up for the migration. If you want an in-depth guide on doing site migrations, check out this migration guide by SEMrush. I have personally contributed it along with a bunch of other senior SEOs. It's a really good workflow and I think it really helps you the next time you're running a migration. So if you cast your mind back to the September core update, if you had a lot of rich snippets in the SERP, like ratings and reviews and answer boxes and essentially non-traditional looking search stuff, you've probably seen a change in traffic. That's right, a lot of people were reporting large visibility losses due to a lot of rich results being lost. Now thankfully, Search Console has a brand new feature where you can look at the rich results and actually diagnose where the traffic's coming from. On top of that, this week they've literally just introduced new tools to help with featured snippets, in particular review snippets. So if you've got star ratings in the SERPs, you can now actually build a report on how they're affecting click-throughs to your website. So further to that, Google have actually added an enhancement report that lets you see any issues with the review markup so you can easily fix the problem. So if you're an e-commerce website, this is going to be a very important report to get your head around. To see if your product page is eligible for a review snippet, you can actually use the structured data testing tool, which is on the screen now. It will give you an indication if you're eligible or not based on the structured data that is on the page. Okay, so what is Google really good at? That's right, taking your money. And guess what? They have found even more ad inventory on their platform to squeeze your ads into.
Air's pushing the egg down. Oh.
So if you're on product ads, you're going to be very, very interested in this because Google now lets you run them on Discover, Gmail, and YouTube. I'm a huge fan of product ads because they drive easily the most revenue at the lowest prices for our clients. In particular, I really love YouTube ads because they get quite a high dwell time, which makes it really good for long-tail targeting. To enable these ads, simply go to targeting options when creating a brand new ad and select YouTube, Gmail, or Discover, and your ads will start showing. One tip, however, definitely separate the product feed into multiple different campaigns because the intent on these places is going to be completely different to the SERP. Definitely run them as retargeting campaigns and definitely split out things like best sellers per demographic and push those one by one onto these new ad formats. That's everything for this week's Chronicle. If you like it, please like it. If you love it, please do subscribe. And until next time, we will see you later.